Hello YouTubers and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going Italian with a traditional dessert recipe to indulge in. Torta Della Nonna. This custard tart is made with homemade short crust pastry and creamy filling topped with pine nuts. Bake it until golden and buon appetito! And let's begin. We have to prepare two different recipes. One for the cream, one for the pastry. With what do you want to start, my friend Valia? Okay, I will start with the filling because I have all the ingredients here for the filling, okay? But anyway, good try. So, let's prepare the filling for the Torta Della Nonna. It's not like classic patisserie, it's a different procedure to make this filling because actually we use some flour. Normally in patisserie, cream patisserie, no flour needed, but in this case, because we're making a very rich filling, we have to also add some flour. Now, I have my egg yolks here. I will add them to my mixer with the half of the sugar. Perfect. And the other half of the sugar, I will add it to a pot with the milk. Now make sure that the milk is completely heated up. We want to warm up the milk with the sugar. We add a little bit of sugar into the pot, the half of it, because the sugar will protect the milk from burning. This way we are warming the milk, okay? Always with some sugar. Now, I will turn my heat on, but not on high heat, okay? And I will whisk very well my egg yolks with the sugar. Then I will carry on with the recipe. So my milk is hot. I will turn off the heat and my vanilla extract, here it is. I want some vanilla extract here. I want also my flour here. I will mix a little bit my flour with the eggs and the sugar. Yes. And now, easy cheesy. The rest of the procedure is very easy and everybody, actually I will use that one. I will not mess it up another whisk. And what I'm going to do, I will gradually add my hot milk here. And whisking. You can use a whisk, but as you can see, it's already messed my bowl here. I don't want to wash more items. You can understand that, everybody feel the same, I think. And one more. And why we are doing this way? Because we don't want to overcook our eggs and make them scrambled eggs. So this way we gradually turn our heat on in our mixer. And at this point I will add all my mixer here to the pot again. And eventually I need a whisk. So anyway, so I will turn my heat again. And now I want to whisk my mixer here until it thickens up. For how long? About 2 to 3 minutes. And do not stop whisking, because at this mixer we have flour inside, and if you let the mixer on the side and you are not whisking, probably it will burn, okay? It is almost ready, but it's not ready yet. I will add a pinch of salt and I will carry on whisking. Don't let the mixer without whisking even for 1 second. And since you see the first bubbles on the top of the mixer, like now, your mixer is ready. Do not overcook it. And at the very end, we'll add some butter inside. Don't forget, the ingredients of the recipe are analytic on my website, akispetretzikis.com, and we are almost ready with the cream. It's the most creamy filling ever. Oh my God, ready. Now, what we have to do, we have to let the cream on the fridge to chill a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. So I have a pan here, I will transfer my cream. Look at this silkiness. And now we have to make sure that we will cover this lovely cream with some plastic wrap, and we have to make sure that the plastic wrap will touching the surface of the cream. This way we will prevent the mixer to create a crust. Perfection. Now, this goes into the fridge. And I have some butter in my fridge. I will take it because I have to use this butter to make the lovely crust for the tart. Now, I have some butter here. I have my flour, my icing sugar. This I will need it later, and my eggs. So, the classic way we are making the pâte sucrée, the dough for the tarts, the sweet tarts. Now, I will cut my butter into chunks like this because we want to make sure that the dough will be crumbly and sexy and buttery. We don't want to overbeat the ingredients, the wet ingredients. So at this point I will add the butter and all the dry ingredients. You can mix as long as you want. There is no moist in this point and the mixer will stay fluffy and nice. But from the moment we're adding the eggs, we have to make sure that we will stir it only for about 5 to 10 seconds. Now, I will add my icing sugar, I will add my flour and a pinch of salt. I will break my eggs here to be ready. This is it. So my eggs are ready and I will start mixy everything. And as you can see, my mixer is ready. It's like wet sand, but it cannot come through together because there is no moist inside. But since we add the eggs, the mixer will come together. And now I have a baking pan here and I will take the 2/3 of my mixer. I will add it here. I know it doesn't look nice right now, but don't worry, it should be like this. Now I will take off all the dough from my hands. This is the way it should be. It's a classic recipe and we have to follow exactly the instructions. Now I will wash my hands and I will come back with my best friend, the flour. Now, your best friend flour will help you spread the dough. You see that? It's not gluing anymore because the flour here will let me do this. And at this point, I have to create my crimp here because this crimp should hold all the filling that we already created. Don't worry about the shape at the moment because we will put the lid after the other dough. Perfect. And now, this will go to the fridge and also the other third of the dough will go to the fridge. It has to set into the fridge, so again I will take a little bit of flour and I will transfer my dough here. Perfect. Now, we have to be a little bit patient for about 1 hour until everything is completely cool, my filling and my dough, and then we will carry on with the recipe. I will see you in 1 to 2 hours, guys. So, after 1 to 2 hours, my dough is ready, my filling is ready, and let's prepare the Torta Della Nonna. So, my pastry is here, my filling is here. Oh my God, lovely. And I will transfer my filling here. It's finger licking good. Trust me, when you see the final result, you will lose your mind. It's something so easy and so unique that nobody can resist. Now, the rest of the dough, the 1/3 of the dough, is here. And I will need the help of my best friend, Mr. Flour. And again, I just want to spread it out a little bit to make sure that it will cover the Torta della Nonna. I don't know how to create this because it's square. It should be cycle. But anyway, we don't want the excess flour. So I will cover my Torta della Nonna and I will glue the edges together to make sure that it will hold the filling. And now I need to pierce my dough, and I have to pierce the dough because if I don't, the filling is quite runny. So actually, my Torta della Nonna will blow up inside the oven. Not really, but it will not be good. So we want to make sure that all the excess moist will go out of our pastry. And here I have some egg yolk, and I will brush my pastry. And to make a proper torta della nonna, what do you need? You need pine nuts. No. Pine nuts on the top of it. And it's time for the oven. My oven is preheated to 180 degrees Celsius to fan. And once again, you have to make sure that the rack is on the highest level because we have a huge amount of tart and we want the air from the oven to go underneath our tart to make it crispy, okay? So, for how long, Lakis?
45-50 minutes.
45-50 minutes only?
Yes.
Valia? 45-50 minutes. Everybody says the same thing. So, probably you know the recipe, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in approximately 50 minutes, it will be golden, sexy, nice. We'll take it out of the oven. We have to make sure that we'll leave it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes to settle up. Feel free to cut in pieces and stuff like that. So, when it's completely cooled down, we'll cut a nice piece and I will show you the result from the inside because the inside is something magic, something silky, something creamy, something unique, and you have to watch it. And my torta della nonna is ready! Let's cut this bad boy. Oh my god. This pastry is indulgent. It is unique. Look at this. It is almost a custard pie, but it's something more, okay? I don't want to say something bad about custard tart because I love custard tart. I love British pastry, but this is something that you have to try it. Look at this. It's perfectly golden, sexy, creamy, amazing. You have to follow exactly my recipe. You can find the instructions of the recipe on my website, akispetretzikis.com, the #1 website in Greece. My website is PWA, so you can download easily to your mobile phone and you can find all the tools inside that we have for you. And what else? Follow in social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Viber and TikTok. Please take some photos and send me because I love watching your photos. Not your food photos, you know, you understand, okay? And now it's time to try a little bit of Torta Della Nonna. Akis, are you ready? And the plane goes inside Akis' mouth. Mouth watering, amazing. There is no words to describe this lovely pastry. Look at this color underneath and look at this cream on the inside. I will carry on. See you next time, bye bye. Gracias.